Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to today's video. Today we're talking empties and new products. If you're new to my channel, this is a video where I share with you the products that I've used up recently and the new products that have taken their place. There's a lot of skincare. Actually, it's mostly skincare, so without further ado, in order of application, let's start. Cleansers. Oh, I just love trying new cleansers. Cleansing is definitely my favorite skincare step. I just love the ritual of washing my face morning and night. I'm not very loyal to one particular cleanser. While I do have some favorites that I go back to time and time again, I never just straight up repurchase the same thing and use it continuously. I like to kind of hop around. When it comes to makeup removal, I love an oil-based cleanser. I love a cleansing balm. The first empty is this Lila Bee Aglow Cleansing Butter. Butter is a great way to describe this because it definitely felt like butter that has been in the fridge, like a very hard consistency at first, but as it comes into contact with skin, it just immediately warms up and turns into an oil, emulsifies with water, rinses off clean. You don't need a washcloth to remove it. Smells like lavender. There's a very strong lavender essential oil scent to this, and while it did an amazing job at removing makeup and sunscreen, it really irritated my eyes. If it got anywhere near my eyes, it would just make my eyes sting so badly. Unfortunately, that's a deal breaker for me, so I will not be buying this. This jar was sent to me by the brand, and unfortunately, it was a miss for me just because it made my eyes burn so much. So as I was using it up, I really had to make sure I wasn't going anywhere near my eyes, and then I was just using a separate eye makeup remover. So that's that. A cleansing balm that I did not have that issue with is the Pharmacy Green Clean. This is quite a cult favorite. It's a bestseller at Sephora, and for good reason. It's really great. It's just as good as the Clinique Take the Day Off balm, but it has a really nice fruity scent that makes me really happy. It smells like candy. It's like a Jolly Rancher Starburst type of sweet fruity scent. Comes with a little scoop, and I will buy this again. I really enjoy this. I didn't buy this during this Sephora VIB sale because I was sent this to try from Ren, and no matter if I'm the one purchasing the product or if a brand is sending me a product, I still like to follow a one in, one out. Don't like to have too many products of the same category at the same time. I like to take my time. The one thing that I've learned in all my years trying out so many products is that consistency and dog barks are the key to happy skin. The more consistent I am with my routine, the less I jump around from product to product, the more happy my skin is. So that's why I usually just like go in with one particular product from a particular category until I use it up, and then I try something new. The cleanser that I'm using right now to remove my makeup is the Oil Jelly Cleanser from Ren. This is a gel that turns into an oil and then you emulsify with water, but this doesn't rinse clean, and that's kind of a huge downside for me. This requires a washcloth to remove, which I don't mind, but if I'm going to use a cleanser that needs a washcloth to remove it, I have other cleansers that I like better than this, like the Jordan Samuel Skin After Show Cleanser. There's nothing wrong with this. Obviously, I'm using it right now and I am enjoying it. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Then when it comes to second cleansers, I used up quite a few. These are kind of like water-based foaming types of cleansers, and this is a category of product that I share with my husband, which is why I have so many empties. It's 2 faces worth of cleanser empties. These are from Derma. It's a brand that I really enjoy. You can find it at Ulta. In Canada, I know it's available at Canadian Whole Foods, but there aren't that many Whole Foods stores in Canada. I don't know if you can get it online, maybe on well.ca. It's a really nice, basic skincare brand. This is the Anti-Wrinkle Cleanser, and I really enjoy this, but it's quite strong, so I can't use this every single day. This is a cleanser that we just kind of kept in the shower for occasional use. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I like to have a cleanser in the shower that I can use. So this is nice, bit too strong for me for everyday use, but it's a nice occasional exfoliating cleanser. This was their Acne Deep Pore Cleansing Wash. I don't like this on the face, but I do like this on the body. This is a really great cleanser if you struggle with body acne. Then this is the Derma CBD Cleanser. This is one of my husband's favorite cleansers. He actually used up most of this, but I did try this a few times and I thought I would throw it in here to let you know my thoughts. This was sent to us by Derma, and this is really nice. It's very similar to the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. So if you like the CeraVe, you will really like this. They're very similar. I like this a slight bit better because this doesn't leave a residue on the skin. I find that when I use the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, it can tend to leave a bit of a film on my skin. This one just rinses totally clean. Then we have the Jordan Samuel Skin Matinee Gel Cleanser. Now this is a gel water-based cleanser that doesn't foam up at all, but it's also not oily at all. So it literally just feels like a watery gel, and it does a great job at cleansing the skin. Doesn't remove makeup, so it's definitely a second cleanse / morning cleanse type of product, but I really enjoy this, especially during the summertime. This contains a little bit of salicylic acid, so if you're somebody that's acne prone, like I am, if you struggle with, little bumps, congestion, this is a great cleanser. I've repurchased this many times, and I will buy it again in the future. And if this isn't the sign of a good product, I don't know what else is. Some packaging, like this one, you can get in there and squeeze everything out, but with this one, I like to cut them open to get every last drop because it's a cleanser that I really, really like. Then we have 2 cream cleansers. These are cream to foam, so while they're creamy, they do have a slight bit of a lather, and they're very similar price points. They're more high-end luxury brands. This is the Giorgio Armani Crema Nera Cleansing Moisturizer. Now this was sent to me from the brand as part of a partnership that I had with Armani this year, and I really enjoy this. It's called a cleansing moisturizer. It's a cleanser, but it's really nice because it gives you a really thorough clean while not stripping the skin at all. My skin never felt too dry after using this, yet it did give me that like thick, creamy lather experience. In terms of texture and performance, the cream cleanser from Révive was very similar, but I didn't like the smell of this. This kind of smelled like fruity yogurt, whereas this had a really nice, clean, sweet, slightly floral scent that I love. The cleanser that I'm using right now is the Skin Regimen Cleansing Cream. This is a cream cleanser that is slightly foamy as well. It's not as thick of a cream as these. It's more of like if a cream cleanser and this water-based gel cleanser had a baby, it would be this. I am really enjoying it. Skin Regimen is a really underrated skincare brand that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. It's made by the same people that make Avene's hair care products, which is, Avene's is one of my favorite hair care brands. It's an Italian brand, and I love this. Their moisturizer is really good too. I used that earlier in the year, and it smells so good. It has a really nice woodsy. There's like a beautiful, fresh, woodsy scent. They don't use synthetic fragrances, so whatever smell is in here is actually the smell of the ingredients that they use. But yeah, I really like this. So this is what I'm currently using. When it comes to serums, I used up this La Roche-Posay Hyalu B5 Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This was nice. I mean, hyaluronic acid serums, most of them my skin kind of agrees with, and I don't mind trying different ones. My all-time favorite is the Jordan Samuel Skin Hydrate. Sometimes I like to try out a new one in between, and this is good. I like the Jordan Samuel Skin better though, so we're done with this. Then I used up my Rejuve Flavonoid Complex. This is a more rich, nourishing serum, has an oily texture, and I actually liked using these together. Sometimes if my skin doesn't really want an oil, I will mix in the oil with a water-based serum in order to kind of help it absorb better. So really enjoyed this. I've mentioned this many times. I will repurchase, but right now I'm using this Dr. Loretta Intense Replenishing Serum, which kind of does the job of both of these. It's just super, super nourishing. It's not a hyaluronic acid serum, but it does contains a lot of lipids. It's supposed to help nourish and support your skin barrier. It's really, really nice, and it has been such a great product to add to my routine as I started using tretinoin. Since that can be quite a harsh ingredient, this really has helped maintain my skin nice and happy and healthy. So this is what I'm using right now as my hydrating, moisturizing serum. And I also have an eye serum that was an empty and a direct repurchase because I love this stuff. This is the BioEffect EGF eye serum. I use this in the evening. So I use about half a pump of it. It's enough to do both my eyes, and I use this every single night. And then I just put on eye cream on top and I'm good to go. I have really noticed an improvement in the firmness of my eyelid skin and any just little saggy skin around my eyes. This kind of has helped tighten that up a bit, and that's why I have repurchased one of these. Lasts me about 6 months. I like to wait until it goes on sale. I usually buy it from Skin Store. Then the next serum that I purchased, it's actually a set of 2 kind of serum treatment type of products, and this is a new skincare brand launched by one of my favorite skincare bloggers on Instagram. Her name is Farah. Her Instagram username is BeamWonder. She has been such an incredible resource for me over the years. I've mentioned her Instagram on my Instagram as well as on YouTube before. I've followed her for years, and she launched her skincare line this year. It's called Sachi. As soon as she announced it, I pre-ordered this, and it finally came in, and I'm so excited to give these products a try. Obviously, I bought the duo, but you can buy them separately, especially if you're somebody that struggles with acne or hyperpigmentation. Those are my main skincare concerns, so that's why I really resonate with her, and I really like her advice. She has so many helpful posts on her Instagram when it comes to what ingredients to look out for, and she's just fantastic. So I was so happy to support, and I'm so proud of her. This is so well done. So these are the new products that I'll be incorporating into my skincare routine. I've only used them a couple times, so I really only have first impressions. I can't really speak to their efficacy quite yet, but I definitely trust her. I'm very excited to give these a try. So first is the Triphala Pigmentation Corrector. This is a multi-reparative peptide and brightening concentrate, and this is a product that I've been using in the morning after my vitamin C serum. So I just use a pump of this on my skin after I apply my vitamin C, and so far so good. It's meant to help lift pesky pigmentation. Then this is the Complexion Clarifying Accelerator. Now this contains some acids. It contains dioic and mandelic acid, and I love the packaging. It's got that cool Kate Somerville-ish, Drunk Elephant-ish type of packaging where you push in order to get the product out. And I'm planning on using this in the evening on the nights that I don't use tretinoin. So now I use tretinoin 3 nights a week. I use it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then on the off nights, this, which I'm planning on adding in. I've used it a couple times so far and I really enjoy it. I'm really happy that I haven't experienced any stinging or irritation, so very excited. This also contains manuka honey and neem and centella asiatica, which there's no scent. I don't know why I'm smelling it. It just smells like ingredients. There's no added fragrance or anything like that. But I am very excited about these products. I will report back in terms of results. I think we just have sunscreen left. So I have 2 sunscreen empties. Both of these are mineral sunscreens that I used up this year. So first up is the SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion. This is an SPF 50 tinted mineral sunscreen. Talked about this many times. It's one of my favorite mineral sunscreens, and I just go back to this every single summer. I also tried the Avene tinted mineral sunscreen, also SPF 50. This has a much more flattering tint on my summer skin tone. Now this tint can be a bit too dark if you are fairer than me. I would liken the tint of this to shade 2WO in the Dior Face and Body, which is very niche comparison, but I love the fact that this tint has like a slight olivey golden undertone to it. It's really beautiful. The sunscreen is very dewy though, so this is something that I like to wear with more matte foundations on top, whereas with the SkinCeuticals, I like to use this with tinted moisturizers or the Chanel water tint on top. I loved both of these. I would buy them again. The sunscreens that I'm using right now are the Vichy Ideal Soleil Minerals SPF 60. This is a tinted sunscreen, and I don't like this as much as these. The tint is a little bit too ashy and it's not that flattering on my skin. And it's a bit drying. It blends out beautifully and it does have a nice kind of satin finish. As we're getting into winter, my skin isn't quite as uniformly oily. I can, you know, have a bit of dryness on my cheeks and stuff like that. So it's not very flattering and it's also not that great under makeup. So I'm going to use it up. It's fine. It's not a bad SPF or anything. I wouldn't buy it again, but I'm just using it on no makeup days, or if I'm just using concealer, mascara, and lip balm that day, just bare minimum, then I will just throw this on. If I'm doing a more full face of makeup, you know, like I'm wearing today, I really like this. I've been using this Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50. I've talked about it in my last Get Ready With Me video, so if you want to see it in action, you can check it out. It's just a super lightweight SPF. Now this is not mineral though. This is like a full chemical sunscreen, so if you don't like to use chemical sunscreens, you will not like this, but it's also quite moisturizing. So if I'm having an oilier skin day, I don't even need a moisturizer that day, but you know, it doesn't leave a greasy residue or anything. It just feels really nice. It feels like a lightweight, watery lotion. I would repurchase this, but I would not repurchase this. But these are my current sunscreens. Last but not least, I have a fragrance empty and a fragrance newbie to share with you. This is the empty. It's the Alien Flora Futura by Mugler. I loved this. This is a really nice spring summer scent. If you like the scent of the original Mugler Alien, but you want something that's a little more toned down, not so much in your face, this is a really nice, lighter, fresher alternative to it. So really enjoyed it. And the new fragrance that I bought, it actually just came in this week. I've gone through a few samples of it and I loved it so much I had to order the full size, and it's by a really cool indie brand. They're a small brand. They're based out of LA and it's a woman-owned brand, which is great. It's called Dead Cool. This is their layering fragrance and it's called Milk. Now this is designed to, I mean, obviously you can wear it alone or you can wear it with other fragrances. It's more of a skin scent. It's not the type of scent that you apply and everybody goes crazy in the room. It's more of like a fragrance that you put on for yourself. If you like Glossier You, if you like Eccentric Molecules, Molecule 01, this is along the same lines. It's very simple. It's just bergamot, amber, white musk. I love it. I love layering this with more woodsy, traditionally masculine scents like the Atelier Cologne Musk Imperial that I mentioned in my last video, or with a more intense gourmand fragrance like Tom Ford Noir de Noir or Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. This mixed with those kind of gives them, it kind of lifts them up a little bit and makes them a little bit less heavy, can make them a bit more daytime appropriate. If you like to just, if you want to lighten them up a little bit. So I've been really, really happy with this. I bought it at Credo Beauty. I love it. Makes me so happy. I wear it, you know, I've been wearing it alone. I've been wearing it layered with stuff and it's really nice. The concept of fragrance layering isn't new. There are some brands that kind of really lean into it. Obviously, Eccentric Molecules, because there's 5 of them now. There's like Molecule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're kind of designed to be layered. There's Maison Margiela did some layering fragrances. It's quite a thing in the fragrance world, and it's a nice way to kind of get one product that kind of breathes new life into multiple fragrances if you are a fragrance lover. That's it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know what products you've been buying. If there's anything that you've used up finally and that you're really proud of, share it with me in the comment section below. My next empties video will definitely be more makeup focused because I do want to do a nice Project Pan update for the year. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming in the next few weeks. Thanks for hanging out with me and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.